I don't know. What do you think?
Well, so I would say that if you're on a dating app, you're probably just looking at pictures.
You mean you don't look at like their their bios
their
or
interests?
anything? Yeah.
If it catches my eye, but usually it's like only if I like the way they look.
Okay.
Then I'll look.
You're on the wrong apps then.
Well, I don't really. The apps I'm on are like really bad.
What's that other app that starts with an H, guys? I used to be
Hinge.
on it. Huh?
Hinge. I'm
Hinge
on that
is
right
a great
now.
one. Hinge is a great one, and you read all the bios and stuff.
Yeah. So you can see that, and so like for example,
Like
I'll
Hinge,
show
I
you
meet
one
really
right
nice
here.
guys on Hinge.
Did you?
Yeah.
So there was one. So I probably messed this up. So this chick liked me. Right here, and I liked her.
Pretty.
Yeah. So I woke up in the morning at 4:30. And I go, "You're really pretty. I love La Jolla because that looked like La Jolla."
Yeah.
But she didn't hit me back.
See, if I were you.
But you know what? So as per your advice, when I look at her profile, guess what she likes? Hold on. I don't know how to see her. She likes Deep House. So I should have been like that. But I'm not going to send her another one after she hasn't hit me back on two.
Why not?
Because that's like stalker shit, isn't it?
No, you literally said 2 comments.
So I'd be like, oh, by the way, I
Be
like
like,
Deep House.
hey, I really wanted to pique your interest, and I saw that you like Deep House. I've created some music. Here's something if you want to listen.
You think I should say that right now?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Okay. Let's see if it works.
It's gonna work.
Wait, let me say, hey, I really want to pique your interest.
Yeah.
And what were you about to
And I saw you like Deep House.
You like this is like straight up. Let's see if this works.
It's gonna work.
Deep House. And I've created some music. Here is a link like that.
Yeah. And be like, here's a link to check it out.
Okay, check it. Okay, cool.
And then post it, and then be like, it'd be cool to vibe one day, and then with like a smiley emoji.
Okay, we're gonna try this out.
It's gonna work, I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Like I had someone who was like, yo, what's your favorite pizza? And I was like, pineapple and whatever. And he was like, ew, I'll throw it out the window, but I'd love to take you out for some pizza and show you the right kind. And I was like, okay,
That's
fine.
hilarious.
Do you have any tips for somebody who has never dated or talked to a girl before? Yeah, so that's a huge hurdle you have to get over. If you've never dated or talked to a girl, the first thing you need to do is you need to talk to girls. And it's not even going to be girls that you like or find attractive. You just need to talk to girls. So I say this all the time. The best thing you can do is go out to like a library, the grocery store, the gas station, find activities in your town that you can go to. Like maybe there's like a disco night where everyone does silent disco. Like that's a thing here in LA. And you just need to start practicing on saying like, hi, hello, how was your day? Just a casual conversation with a woman before you even think romantics, right? Just get comfortable having a back and forth with any type of woman, right? And then after that, you can go into the next steps, but you got to get that done first just to get comfortable 100%. And it'll come naturally. Like maybe you'll be awkward a few times, but just remember, like when you feel awkward, it's mostly because you're telling yourself you're awkward. It's not because you seem awkward. So like, if you're like talking to a girl and you're like, oh shit, I just said something weird. Just don't even think that way, play it off, because most of the time it's only your brain telling you that.
Actually, I can tell you a story about that. So like if and to take it a step further, if you do feel awkward, it's really good to like be authentic about it. Be like, oh shit. Cause like one time I was out with these girls, 2 sisters, and they were like, and like one of them was the one I was trying to date. But the other one was actually hotter. But the one I was trying to date, like I was like super high. I was like super stoned, and I was like really, really awkward. We were eating sushi, and like it was getting awkward. And then I go, oh shit. I was like, sorry, I'm just like really stoned right now.
Yeah.
And the sister started laughing and like made it cool, because the one that like I was trying to date was like looking at me all weird and stuff. And then the sister made it all cool because I was like just honest about
how you felt.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a good one too. If you feel awkward, just say it.
Yeah. But the other thing is like, to take your point further also, is like, if you're just friendly with everyone, boys or girls, when you go out, like even if you just go to the store, just be like cool to everyone. Like anyone you talk to, like it's just gonna exercise that, and then maybe in your mind you won't be distinguishing between men and women either. It won't be such a big deal.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
great. That's great advice. Somebody had something good. Let me scroll up. Here's a question. Opposite end, just went through a divorce after 8-year relationship and was married for 4. How do you pick yourself back up, and how do you deal with the heartbreak after thinking you'd be with her for the rest of your life? And yes, kids are involved. Ooh, that's so hard. So I personally think currently, it's not about going out and meeting anybody. What you need to do is you need to hold on to your family, your children, really lean into them for comfort. Understand that you guys went through a divorce for a reason. And, I would say to just have this time to give yourself love and work on dating yourself. Like, take yourself out on dates, because you got to get used to being alone now. Like, yeah, heartbreak sucks and people grow apart, and it does really suck, and it could suck for a long time. But you can date yourself. You can take yourself out to do fun things, and then really leaning into your children and taking them to do fun things. And remembering that, this relationship gave you a beautiful product of them. It's not such a heartbreak when you think of the things you got out of it that are good, right? But he could probably answer this better as well, because you've kind of gone through it.
Yeah, I've been through pretty much that exact thing.
Yeah.
Twice actually, because I was married once and got a divorce, and I was a stepfather at that point, and that sucked because you couldn't be like in the kid's life afterwards. Mm-hmm. But this last time, it's really hard. Like the first thing I would say is like, whatever you're feeling is completely natural. And so like one thing that I've learned whenever I've gone through really hard things is don't be afraid to feel the feelings, because the more that you, instead of avoiding the feelings, the negative feelings, you just feel them, they're going to go away. You're going to build like calluses and things like that. It's going to help you like just not have the feelings longer. The more that you avoid them, the longer the duration of you feeling bad and having those things in the back of your mind, or like that sinking pit in your stomach, right? The feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Yeah.
But Des is right. I mean, like you have to get used to doing things by yourself. That doesn't mean you're always going to be alone either. Yeah. And I would add, focus on the really, really basics, like other than family, which is really important. I would look at like your habits, like your eating habits, your exercise habit, your sleep habit. And if you're drinking or using drugs, like I would try to like do as many healthy habits. And then also like if you have something that you do that's like gives you purpose, like work or some sort of hobby or some sort of talent, I would like double down on that, because one thing that people are really attracted to, and especially as you get older, like people, like look at me, like I'm not gonna like attract people just with my looks. Like I'm gonna attract people because of like things that I do that are talent. Like so I would say like try to focus on things that you can do that like you can get better and better at, that give you the confidence that that helps you get to that next level. Mm-hmm. So, but definitely healthy habits like food, like eat right, work out, and sleep, and try not to drink too much,